My question is this. I've heard a lot about what you've said. I've heard a lot about what Josh Gottheimer says. What separates you from Josh Gottheimer in, as you said, transportation, taxes, all these things are on the ballot and all been talked about very much. What separates the two of you?
Yeah. Let's start with transportation. He doesn't have a transportation plan other than railing against congestion pricing as a starting point. And that's been, and regardless of what you think about congestion pricing, I know I'm here in this situation. He and I disagree fundamentally on the importance of congestion pricing and the impact of it for working families. I think he's wrong on that, and I think he's wrong for the Democratic base, and it makes him very difficult to get over the goal line as electability in both June and who knows, I mean, because he's not going to be there in November. On his tax policy, okay, we've outlined school funding formula, how we're going to approach consolidation. If you were to look at his tax policy that he runs on, cutting 15% tax or whatever he says, just look at what the Bergen Record wrote about it. They wrote it's not real, okay? It's not me saying that, it's them saying that. I've been an executive. I've been accountable for a budget that is $800 million and 3,000 employees, and I've had results. It's a different skill set as far as experience goes. I'll tell you fourth, I'm going to tell you the most important qualification for being the governor beyond policy, okay? I'm going to tell you is being a mayor. Whether it's Ras Baraka, Sean Spiller, or me, you have a state of New Jersey with 564 municipalities, 564, and home rule in all of these municipalities, meaning your mayor has a huge amount of influence. And having an understanding of how to move your mayor is not as easy as somebody thinks. The reason that the state is unaffordable is because you have 20 years of people that have no municipal experience, while municipal government is the most important part of government in the state of New Jersey. Last 8 years, you had Phil Murphy, who came from being the ambassador. 8 years before that, you had Chris Christie, who came from being the U.S. attorneys, no municipal experience. 4 years before that was John Corzine, U.S. Senate, no municipal experience. 2 years before that was Dick Cody. And every month they send us unfunded mandates because they don't understand municipal government. So beyond policy stuff, which I think that whether it's energy policy, we talk in real language, or transportation or taxes, it's experience ultimately. It's a totally different animal with regards to being an executive versus a legislature. Okay? Yes.
To know what the major criticisms are against you.
Yeah.
You know what those are,
Yeah.
and how would you address them?
The major criticisms have been surfaced now per what he said. You have bloggers in Jersey City that say innuendo around corruption, around proximity to developers. That's what they would say, okay? Talking quick candidly. And I would tell you the following, okay? I would tell you that there isn't one article that has pointed to a concrete thing, number one. Number two is the people in Jersey City have heard this and they've elected me for 3 terms for 12 years. Those are the people you should ask. Number three, with regards to developers, I say the same thing all the time. We did away with tax abatements. We did away with them. So if a developer is supportive because I have a pro-growth agenda, which I'm unapologetic for, on a pro-growth agenda, and they get nothing in return for it, so what? Okay, so what? It is the same process that if you talk about any other candidate with regards to they took money from Boeing, they took money from this PAC, you could say it about anybody. The reality is that the polls are closing between Cheryl and I. It's in the margin of error right now. And so they've started with this kind of innuendo and kind of whisper campaign. But the reality of the situation is, I mean, we've tested it. The developer conversation is a mosquito bite at the end of the day. And I feel comfortable that the people in Jersey City, I have a history with those people, and there's nothing concrete to any of that stuff.